Hi guys, we are going to talk today about an application called Symbols Message. This is an application for Android operating system, and what it does is basically an instant messaging app that instead of sending just characters and small icons, it actually sends images. So instead of typing a long message and looking up this small, keyboard and tapping with your fat fingers, all you need to do really is click different icons and images in order to compose the message you want to send. So let it start it. This is the circle here with the blue envelope inside. Let's click on it. So when the app first installs and starts, the first thing you want to do is set up a username to use for the app. So let's click the menu button and select the setup option. And the very first line here is the username. So anything that you want that might be available can be good. Let's try just myself. I don't know, 111, and let's click on try this username myself 111 is okay, so let's use it. And when this happened, actually the application actually quits and you have to restart it. So let's click on this icon again to restart the app. So as you see, it comes up without the requirement to put username. Username is in the very top of the app, myself 111. Just below that, you're going to see a few icons that control the app. That's the refresh button. This is the one to select a partner to communicate with. It shows the online partners. And this one is to send a message. The last one, this green one, is just to indicate if you're online or not. Another interesting option in this Symbols message app is actually the voice control. You can actually listen and hear out each and every thing that you're doing here. So if you're not noticing what you're clicking on or which messages your images you're selecting, you can actually hear it out loud. You do it by going to the menu and clicking again the setup option and clicking on voice disabled, basically allowing voice control, and from now on the voice will be enabled. So anything that you do pretty much right now will be read out. So if you click an icon, the icon will actually be played. Fresh button clicked. Let's try to send a message. There's no active session because you're not communicating. You're not communicating with any partner. So let's try to compose a simple message, sort of very basic thing like let's see. Uh, go, going. Okay, let's try going. Going. Where do we want to go? Going home. And say we want to go home in uh, 10 minutes. Okay. So going home in 10 minutes. That sounds like a nice message. We're gonna look for a partner now to communicate with and send this beautiful message. So at this point you can either select a partner and just send a message, or you can further compose and edit the message. There's a few different ways to do that. One of them is just you can click on either this symbol line or on the text line. Either will do. So let's say we want to go home in 5 minutes instead of 10. So all we need to do really is click on this symbol, compose symbol line, and you say going home in 10 minutes. I want to get rid of the last image of 10 minutes, so I click delete. Okay, and instead of it, let's say pick 5 minutes. So now you're gonna say going home in 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Now let's say that I want to add some information which is not available here on the list of images, and I really want to type something. So all I need to do really is click on the text message line, and then I can just edit anything that I want, just like any other instant messaging app. So um, say okay, all right, all right, done. So now you see that the line says going home in 5 minutes. Okay, although there's no images here, those lines will be sent to the partner you're communicating with. So he's gonna see those four images plus the text line, where it translates those images to text plus whatever you typed on the text line. Okay, so we want to send a message. So what we need to do next is look up all the available friends online and pick up one and just start communicating with them. So let's click on the question mark and see who's online. Apparently, there's one guy online in my test environment. His name is Cookie Monster, so we can either click on his name or just click OK, whatever we want. And let's try and send a message. We just send a message to Cookie Monster. I have another phone here. And I've got the message. Now, what I really want to do is send a message from Cookie Monster to myself. So I'll do just that on the other phone. I'll just pick one of the one-liners from the very top here. Let's send it. Okay, doing just that. And as you can see, since it's the first time, allow deny friend Cookie Monster, since this is the very first time we are talking with this friend, I'll have to allow him to be able to communicate with him. So now I can see what it says, and Cookie Monster says gone fishing. Okay, bye Cookie Monster, talk to you later. So we saw how to set up a username, we saw how to compose and send a message. There are few more things we can do with this app actually, so they're hiding under the menu icon. So let's click on the menu and the setup icon, and as you can see, a few more options here. One of them is just show all the messages. So let's see all the incoming messages. There will be a list here of all the incoming messages and the time when they arrived and who they're from. So in this case we have only one message really, so you can actually click on it and there'll be the full message plus all the icons. Cookie Monster says gone fishing. Alright. And as well we can see all the outgoing messages. So show outgoing messages. We have one outgoing message that we wrote. So click on it and you can see what you wrote. February 15th, 2013, 9:24 p.m. Cookie Monster says going home in 5 minutes. Okay. Alright. Goodie. One last thing is show friends. So click on it and